Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a video on changing the hydraulic fluid in the Chinese skid steer. I've got close to 100 hours on it, and kind of right from the start on certain angles, more of a large angle, it isn't performing very well. Like it would kind of sputter. So I think it was low on hydraulic fluid. So I finally getting at doing that maintenance. I'm going to change out the oil and replace it with new oil. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on today. I don't see any dipstick or drain port, so I think I might have to take a sensor off and drain the oil out that way. And the red cap on it, I've watched a couple of videos and saw this one guy, he just can't get it off. So I've tried just with my hand. I don't think I can get that off, or I haven't been able to get that off. So I'm gonna have to get a wrench on it and see if I can get mine off. And I'm gonna go with the sorry about that, AW46 oil. So that's what we're going to be using, and finally getting more hours on it. We've had a lot of rain, and now we've got some dry weather, so I've been putting the hours on. Anyway, we'll get after it here. Okay, so here's my situation. Here's my cap that I can't get off. It's on there pretty good, so I'll have to get a wrench on that. This is like a fill cap. So get the light in there. See, there's a filter down there. So I don't have to unbolt the cap or unbolt this to get at it. You can barely see it down there. And on this side here, a couple of sensors, and they're not really on the very bottom, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to pull one of those to drain it out. And yeah, I don't see nothing on this side. And oh man, a little tight. You can see there's nothing on that side. I've kind of felt around underneath. There's nothing underneath. So I think I'll pop that sensor out, get most of the oil out, and go from there. Looks like it needs a bit of a bath here. So I'll put that cap on and clean it a bit, and then get after it. Okay guys, I use these large channel locks, and I was able to break this free. So I don't have a new filter, which I have to try and find where I can get one. So everyone knows where you can get these filters. I'd like to know. So there's a metal filter. You see that little sparkle? I don't know if that's metal filings, hard to tell. So that's, I think, on the return line. Doesn't look too bad. It's really hard. I need a third, whoops, I need a third hand here. Anyway, I'll get this apart further, get the oil drained, and get back to you. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm just taking the sensor out and letting it drain into a small little screw container, plastic container. And I've dumped 2 already. It seems to be working okay. I'm not making too much of a mess. I'll just screw it in to stop it. There you can see, there, this is what I'm doing. in a container, and it looks like it's pretty clean. I'm not seeing any metal filings or nothing that visible at the moment. So we'll get it all out, and then I'll take measurements of the filters and see if I can find something online, because I don't have any part numbers, of course. Biggest challenge with this Chinese machine. You can't really see behind the camera there, but I'm just dumping into a bigger oil container. But this seems to be working. Maybe a pump would work too, but hopefully I'll get most of the oil out. And I just used a small crescent wrench to get it out, the sensor, so it's not in there super tight. Okay. Should take that cable right off. So I'll just continue draining this, and then I'll take the other top part off and get at the filter. Don't know how many quarts are in here, but probably going to be, I don't know, 10 maybe. We'll see. If you can see that, looks pretty clear. Don't see any debris so far. Okay guys, I got it off without making too much of a mess, but of course I did spill down there, so I'll have to clean that up. So with the drain the way it is, you're not getting all the oil out. I'll have to mop that out. But I don't know if you can see, there's looks like some metal. That might be a little better. Some metal filings down there. Oh, I don't know if that's right. Must be right from day one. Looks not too bad, but there is some there. So it might be a good idea to not wait so long like I did and change it after maybe a couple hours. But here's the filters. I don't have new filters. Let me just grab a tape measure. I'll take the measurements so that you, and I'm gonna try and get new filters myself. I'll have to put these back in because I don't have the new filters, obviously. But this metal one, which I believe is on the return, is 2 5/8 inches across, and the length is 6 inches. So I'll see if I can find one of those. And the fine filter is, what is that? 3.5 inches to 3 3/8. Just, yeah. I don't know if the, give it in millimeters, I guess, too. It's 8.5 mils. And the length here is 6 and it's 3/4, 5/16, or 17.3 millimeters. And then right to the very end, you can see the very end there, we're looking at 18.5 millimeters, 18.5, or 7.25 inches. And this one in millimeters 15.5, and across is 7 or 6.8. So there's the measurements, and if I can find replacements, I'll do another video with the filters, where I got them and how much they were and that sort of thing. So this cap came off really easy. I got to clean all that up, obviously, and it's 10 milli for the bolts, and a bit of a mess, but I'm glad I'm doing it. You can see I've been giving her with the machine again. The weather's dried up a little bit, so I'm able to get out there. So there's I bought this at Lordco, AW46, 5-gallon pail was $55 plus all our taxes that we have on here in British Columbia. And I could have bought a 4-liter one that was $70, more of a universal fluid. Anyway, that's what I'm going with. We'll see how it works. I'll let you know. Okay guys, I got it back together. I just wanted to show you a couple things. I use this little pump here to get some more oil out of the bottom. This is for filling the bottom end of your boat motor. So I just put that in the bottom, this end, and then pumped it out, and I got that much more oil out, so quite a bit left in the bottom. And to my surprise, it took almost the full 18-liter, 19-liter pail. Like it's, yeah, there's only a little bit left. And that's my fill level. I don't know if you can see that. So it's more than it was when I started. So I think that will take care of my problem of it kind of sputtering on, you know, an incline. But also, I couldn't find a relief valve. So I think the cap is the relief valve. So, yeah, that's my thought. If someone else knows for sure, that'd be great. And what a mess. So again, hope you found this video helpful. I'm not a mechanic, but I just like to tinker with things. So hopefully that helps you with your machine. I definitely think I was low. But again, I'm going to try and get some filters so I have it on hand. And next time I know I need a full pail to do a change on the hydraulic fluid. So anyway, again, hope you find it helpful, and we'll see you guys on the next one.